Have you ever found yourself saying this? I'm too busy to do the things that I need to do to build my business. I can't possibly make social media content and offers and teach people and write copy and do research because I have all of this other stuff going on. If that's you, you're experiencing what 99% of all business owners experience. And what's interesting is when you're in corporate America in a corporate job, you can kind of not grow in this area. Corporate is designed for you to not need to grow in this area. This is the number one skill that separates entrepreneurs from employees. Because if you're an employee, you can have the excuse of, I have so much to do that I can't do that, so can another person do the work for me? But when you're a business owner, you have to take ownership over, you're the one who decides who does what every single day, prioritizing what's important. Prioritizing what you're going to spend your focus on. Prioritizing when you get up in the morning, when you focus, when you spend time doing this, and prioritizing how much time you spend with your family, your kids, your spouse, your friends, all of that. You're the boss that has to do this. When we're an employee, our boss decides that for us. Okay? Hey, Ezekiel. I do a lot of hand movement because that kind of helps me keep my thoughts in order. So when you're building a business and you're trying to decide what activities are important to do every single day, trying to decide, should I focus on this? Should I focus on, well, what I have going on with the kids? Should I focus on building my offer? Should I focus on writing copy, creating XYZ? What should I focus on? You have to prioritize before executing. You have to be okay with putting some things on the back burner. You have to be okay with letting things go. You have to be okay with getting rid of some things off of your list. You have to, and this is the big one, be okay with it not being perfect. You see, if you have a boss, if you're an employee in a company, you're trying to please this boss, right? You're trying to make sure that they like the work that you do it on time, and that it's exactly how they want it. When you're an entrepreneur, you don't have anybody that's doing that. And so you're going based on the ether of all of the potential customers out there of what they might possibly think about you to decide what's good, what's not, and what you can't do. And so you're letting the judgments of other people and what they think dictate that. And then we get spun out in our minds because we can't stay focused on, should I do this? Should I do that? How are other people going to judge me? Well, if I spend time doing this and neglect that, are they going to think X, Y, Z? And so we're ultimately getting caught up in our own beliefs about how other people would think about us. And then when we say, oh, I have so much going on that I can't build my business, we're letting other people decide what we can do as our own boss. And so if you're somebody that is building a business, you have a goal. Maybe you want to go out of corporate. Maybe you've been a service provider running an agency like I have, where you serve entrepreneurs, where you serve business owners, and you're going out in there to build your own business to get more customers. You can't use the same framework of how you serve other people to grow your business. It actually does not work. The two skill sets are diametrically opposed to each other because you're either working in your business or on your business. Now, I used to think that these two things were weird. Well, how can I work on my business if I have to work in my business? In the beginning, you are going to have to be the one that does all the work, but you kind of have to look at your schedule and your priorities from a way of, if you were telling somebody else to do them, what would you prioritize are the best things to do? And maybe letting some things slip a little bit, take care of them later. It's totally fine. You don't need to get all the things perfect and do all the right things just to say you did it and get a gold star from your quote unquote fake boss that is in your head or people out there that are telling you that you're doing it right. For you to prioritize what's best in your business, you have to look at what are profit producing activities. These are the two hats that you wear, especially in the beginning if you're building it on your own. When you have staff, you're going to be able to hire people to do the things that you're not good at yourself. You never want to even touch the stuff that you suck at. But in the beginning, you are going to have to. You're going to have to pull up your bootstraps, suck it up, buttercup, and do the work of all positions in the beginning. And so you have to decide, okay, is it a priority for me to spend 6 to 10 to 25 hours figuring out doing this when I could be spending that growing my business? If the answer is know or maybe cut it out and prioritize what's most important to business building, not business doing. These two things are not the same thing. And so sometimes you have to let some things go, let some things fall through the cracks just a little bit. Now, some people hearing that, you might think, well, I could not let this go through the cracks or that go through. Obviously not. I'm not talking about things going through the cracks that would be detrimental and harmful to other people if you did that, harmful to your business. I'm talking about the little things that we have ego trips on, where we say, oh, that has to be perfect, otherwise I don't feel good about myself. Those things are the ones that we can let go just a little bit. If we're so concerned about what other people think about us, we are going to constantly be on the hamster wheel doing our business and complaining that we have no forward momentum and progress, because we believe that if we don't do it all perfect, that means that we're a failure, we've made a mistake, and other people won't want to work with us. And this is usually based on how we judge others, how we look at how other people do things. If they don't do everything perfect, we judge them as, well, I would never want to work with someone like that. And so we put this through that filter, but at the most extreme level, to where we hold ourselves to an unreasonable standard that nobody else would hold you to, even if they were your boss or anything else. We hold ourselves to that. And so this is why you have to give yourself grace, to prioritize things, that you don't have to do everything perfect all the time, that you can make mistakes and learn from them and grow from them, that you can do that. By the way, it's not a mistake to turn off and repel people that are not your target customer. It's not a mistake in your business to do things that don't resonate with a certain group of people because they are not your target customer. In fact, if you're constantly doing things striving to validate yourself to these people, you're going to spin in a hamster wheel of never being good enough, because you're never going to be good enough. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. And if you're building your business from that place with certainty and confidence and courage, courageously taking actions every single day that are the priorities for you and your business towards your goals, you will be able to take those ideas that you have, those big ideas, and create them and do what nobody else has done before. And that's what entrepreneurs do, is they do things that nobody else has done before. Yes, are there people in the business that work for them that are doing the work for them? Absolutely. And those people are so valuable and important. But it took one person to say, you know what? I'm not going to let the haters and the judgment keep me stuck. I'm going to go after this, and I'm going to prioritize business building activities over feeling good and feeling like I'm doing everything perfect. I'm going to do the things that make the money in my business. And if your activities doing that are tied with ethics, morals, doing the right thing, doing the best possible thing, you have nothing to worry about doing that. Your job is then to get as many people on board with you to buy into what you have to offer, especially if it's going to help them offer a solution to what they have to offer, and you can deliver on your promises. If you can deliver at the maximum of your potential on those promises that you make, you have an obligation to put that out there to people, to let the ones know that are your target customer that you can do this for them. And so you today, growing your business, building your business, looking perfect to everybody is not what is going to make you money. Doing all the right things is not going to make you money. Putting your head down, not letting the worry and fear and judgment that you're worried that might come your way, and taking action even in uncertainty, courageously, that's what's going to grow your business. And that's what's going to help you prioritize what activities to do when you have so much going on. So today, if you're building your business, start to do that. Start to prioritize that. Spend some time thinking about this. What activities are important to growing your business? If you need to get better at your delivery, at creating your product, at actually delivering on the promises that you make in your marketing, then get better at that. And then give it all you got to let people know what you have to offer. Listen, if you're somebody that wants to take your business to the next level and get some coaching in this area with me, I'd love to work with you. Head on over to my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com, and schedule a free 15-minute call with me where we can go over your pain points, your sticking points, your goals, where you're stuck, what you feel like you need to get to. I hear so often people say, well, I'm waiting, Jeremiah, until I have all my things in order before I work with you. That's the right time for me to work with somebody, is before they have all the right things in order. Because honestly, they're going to get those things in order a lot quicker than trying to guess on their own by having somebody who can help walk alongside them along the way. And so if that's you, if you're somebody that's been waiting until the perfect moment, until you have all the right pieces together for us to talk and work together, I would love to hop on the phone with you. It's not going to be a wasted time. It's going to help give you a strategy for the next steps for you. So head on over to my website. I'm going to put a link on this post after it's live for you to click and schedule that free 15-minute call. We'll talk soon. Have a good one, everybody.